Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, middle. You think you gonna change it? You think you gonna get
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
4th down. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 47 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Godwin, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This will be caught by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Mahomes going to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. It'll go as a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 14 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The left side caught by Diggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It got his man complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mike 21. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got 15. Check 50. Check 50. Get him. Get him. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Viking 18. We don't want none.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.